Last but not least, I just wrote this sort of the night after my dad died, and I sent it to my mom, and she said that I should say it at the funeral, so here I am. I recall at one of the hospital visits during the last year that there was a discussion with Dad's cardiologist and some comment and concern about Dad's enlarged heart. I wasn't aware that Dad had an enlarged heart, but you know, when I heard that, I realized that it was true. My dad did have a larger than average heart, with room for many people, interests, and adventures. His heart, damaged by a bout of rheumatic fever as a child, kept him home and unable to play outside for an entire year. He could, however, listen to the radio, and that allowed him to religiously follow his team, the St. Louis Cardinals, it was the only radio station that he could tune in on a regular basis. It also gave him time to read sports magazines and newspapers. He soon knew everything and anything there was going on in the world of sport, a passion that became his career and his life. That health scare also established his determination that even a faulty heart can be strong if you take care of it. A heart, like a body, should not be sedentary, but should be pushed and worked to become strong. Dad exercised and worked hard and played sports, and his heart muscle grew. His heart made room for lifelong friends and friendships. Friendships made at primary and high school, while playing sports, while studying and working abroad, and here at home. Friendships formed while traveling, while navigating Lac La Ronge, or unwinding at Christopher Lake. These friendships have endured for decades and over distance, as demonstrated by the number of people here and the many, many condolences that we have received from all over the world. Dad's heart welcomed many, many people. He had room, lots of room in his heart for his 3 children. We have many memories of hanging out with our dad, countless memories at Lac La Ronge and at Christopher Lake, of ski trips to the mountains, canoe rides, campfires, and of card games, of family dinners and Christmases, of him carefully tending a scraped knee or a broken arm, and always available for a pat on the back or a hug when required. But he also had room for other children too. Dad loved kids. He had a gentle way with kids. He was always interested in what they were doing, and he always was making them laugh. We've been reminded of how much Dad affected and touched kids through the many messages we've received from the children of friends and colleagues. His rib counting that inevitably ended in squeals of laughter. His goofiness at pretending to choke or break a tooth when he found the coin embedded in his piece of birthday cake. Dad loved kids, and kids loved Dad. Dad loved his grandkids too. There was ample room in his heart for them. I know they have many, many grandpa stories. Sam shared some, but there are many, many more, and I hope that he will continue to share them. I see a lot of grandpa in who they have become. Dad's heart had space for adventure, relocating to the States to go to school, roving through Europe in our little camper van and through the Soviet Union at the height of the Cold War, no less, traveling in our little station wagon, packed to the roof with supplies for our summers at the cabin, navigating our red boat as it rolled and bounced over rough and choppy crossings to get to the island at Lac La Ronge, trips to California, Brazil, Thailand, Malaysia, Hong Kong, New Zealand, Australia, to mention only a few. His heart was big enough to appreciate and embrace the history, art, and culture of all the places that he visited. His heart made room for the pursuit of knowledge and understanding and improving the health and well-being of people. His research through the growth study and later the effects of exercise on bone strength, was globally respected. He was a founder of the participation movement and the Canada Fitness Test. All of us who failed the flexed arm hang can thank my dad for that. We walked the talk, or shall I say he ran the talk, by embracing a regular running routine that continued into his late 70s. Exercise was good for the body and the soul, he said, and also, of course, for maintaining a strong heart. Dad's heart had room for his students, who he encouraged and mentored and supported, not only academically throughout his career, but by inviting them into his life and into our family. Most are now considered part of that extended family. And although it caused him great grief later in life, including a significant surgery to repair that leaky heart valve and the addition of a pacemaker, Dad's heart continued not only to beat, but to expand. And in the last 4 months, Dad's heart swelled a bit more and to find room for his great-granddaughter, Lily. Dad's heart had endless capacity. However, there is one special place exclusively reserved, a space for his true love, soulmate, and partner, my mom. Theirs is a real love story. High school sweethearts from Saskatoon who conquered life and the world together as equal partners and best friends. His heart never faltered. Mom held a special and impenetrable place in Dad's heart for over 65 years. His embrace was strong and genuine. His heart was kind. His love pure and enduring. And he will always and forever be in mine.